And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Come on. Hey. Back to 50.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
To Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got nothing beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lawrence Cager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Texans at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
60. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. Here we go. Chubby Ranger. Chubby Ranger.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drive too many in that department.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass is getting out of the passing show call.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
In. Touchdown, Steelers. 15 yards.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now back to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, set.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Chapter 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 50. Trap 50.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, they took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They hand this off to Harris.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And a big one. across here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one. The year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Okay, ready?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
22 yards there, a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and it's continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to put him in the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward that, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And in the game here is the 37 on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
This one left side caught by Collins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Pierce now up the middle. Down to about the 45. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, They can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Fights through and now a crease. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Ready, break. Check pass, check pass. 65 catch, 65 catch.
They'll run here with Pierce.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the
touchdown. Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check that. On the ball.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves it with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They go again with Pierce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. He gets it to Cooks.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check contact. Check contact.
On third down, here's Pierce. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right. But I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. looks like he'll throw here. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This is Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 24. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
This was a very close